Let me see. Can I oh no no no. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm not used to going live on just regular YouTube. I'm always streaming from an app or something. So I do not know what these little buttons mean, child. Look at them. And I just want to play with them real quick. I'm gonna leave them alone before I end up messing up the stream. Let me see. Anyway, y'all, come on in. I haven't gone live and just did a regular live in a moment. So here we go. Let me see who in here. Let me see. Bro, you done joined 2 lives today. You are showing out. I ain't want none. I'm just coming over here to see, chop it up, to see what this daytime streaming do for you. What you got going on, bro? Let's see. It's what it is, Friday, y'all. Are y'all at work? I'm supposed to be working, y'all. I'm taking a mental break right now. So I came on live stream for a little while. My brain is tired. Hey, Beverly. Girl, I just knew you was sleeping. I got too many screens going on over here, child. Hold on. I'm doing too much. Oh, it's funny too. What you got going on, Miss Beverly? I'm supposed to be working, but my mind is all over the place. So I'm taking a break, girl. I'm taking a break. Don't pay attention to my flower back there. She needs to go to ICU somewhere. She's girl, she barely making it. I really need to put her outside because it's that time of the year. All my other plants I put outside, but I tried to save that one, keep that one inside. But she needs to go outside. Let me see. How many people in here? Yeah, don't be rude. Say hello. And also ring the doorbell, y'all. I mean, hit the like button. That's what I mean when I say ring the doorbell. Hit that like button. Ellie said, nah, but when I finish cleaning up and get my bath, I'm going to lay down. Child, I feel that. I feel like I got to go outside and do a few things too. If I lay down before I do that, my day is over. I'm not going to be able to do nothing. I'm getting lazier and lazier. Let's just put that out there. My new vitamins not helping, child. Anyway. Yeah. I ain't want none, y'all. I just, like I said, I popped on to see what it's doing, what y'all doing. And what I never go live from just straight YouTube like this. And it looks weird. It feels weird. I'm always on StreamYard or something like that. And I see I have limited access of what I can kind of do over here. Okay, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm playing with these buttons because I don't know what they mean. Uh-oh, that's like a little filter, girl. It got me looking cute. I'm going to leave that one on now. I like that. I don't have that option on StreamYard. Beverly says, what's your take on Shannon Sharp issue? I did a recording. I just ain't even uploaded on that. My thought on Shannon Sharp issue, y'all, let's be real. First of all, I now think Shannon is a creep. Let's start there. I feel like he's a let me choose my words wisely. He's like a pedophile. That's what it is. Because what 59-year-old man, 55, or however old he is, would be interested in a 19-year-old, I call her a young lady. That's sick to me. I feel like he's very predatory. And yeah. I feel like also Shannon should have known. He too old to not know the rules of the game. And he know, first of all, he knew doggone well that lady was not really interested in him, that little girl. She wanted something. And he played right into it. He played right into it. I think he's sick too with the race plan. The whole situation to me is weird. Although it's not illegal, it's weird and it's nasty. Kind of the words that were being said, girl. I just thought, I thought at first I thought he was being set up. To be honest, it was like as soon as it was announced that he had this $100 million podcast deal on the table, either that day or the next day, that's when these allegations came out that he great, we ain't gonna say the real word. The young lady. I felt like when that girl was texting Shanna should have known she was setting him up. The shit she was saying, no means no. That bitch text me with some shit that's gonna incriminate me. I'ma look at that shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? Babe, we ain't talking no more on the phone. You understand me? No means no. That nigga didn't catch none of the red flags. I mean, I feel like he's not as intelligent as I thought he was, because you don't know when you're being set up. And I think, to me, they always let you go so far. They let you get up there, just so far, and then they tear your ass down just as quick as they built you up. Now he has stepped down from ESPN. He has lost the deal for the podcast, the $100 million podcast deal. And I don't think he just stepped down voluntarily from ESPN either. I think they made him step down. Did you read the text messages and hear the audio? When I heard the audio of the young lady, at first, like I said, I was like, yeah, they trying to set Unc up. Then when I heard that young lady's audio, I was like, oh, this sounds like a baby. She sounds like a little kid. Who can be attracted to, what grown-ass man gonna be attracted to somebody that sounds like his great-great-granddaughter? Girl, boy, stop. That ninja said he was making he's gonna put the gravy baby in her. Yeah, let me stop. Beverly says, I agree with you. I'm just not surprised about what's being exposed about people. What's done in the dark comes to the light. It's like everybody, once Diddy shit came out, it's like everybody started being exposed. Do you know what I'm saying? And they not done yet. I feel like they finna tell a lot of more people down with it. Shannon, he messed up. He messed up. I don't see Shannon coming back. I mean, like I said, I don't think Shannon's finna spend no time in jail. I don't think so. I think they're just gonna hit them pockets up real good, because that's what old girl wants. She wanted what, $50 million? Because she said in her text message, when I told you not to, no means no. When I asked you not to put it in my beehole without a condom, you did anyway. That nigga reply was, let me call you back. I would have been like, bitch, what you talking about? Do you hear me? Like, that to me, a lot of that spoke guilt to me. Because that's not the reply you had when somebody accused you of some shit you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's not the reply you're going to have, let me call you back. I'm like, I don't give a shit what I was doing at the moment. I'm going to be like, girl, that's what you talking about. Cat Williams and Monique tried telling Shannon, but evidently he wasn't paying attention. If you go back, I'm just like, ever since this came out, I went back and rewatched, the interviews and stuff, because, people was referencing it. And when Cat brought that up to him, the look Shannon had on his face, I should have known that Cat already knew what was going on with Shannon, that he was involved with young women and this and that, because the look Shannon had on his eyes when Cat Williams said, was mentioning it to him, he was just like, then he tried to laugh it out. Whole time you over there dealing with this young girl, because during the time him and Cat had the interview, he was dealing with the young lady at that time, because they've been dealing for what, 2 years now, the young lady said, since she was 19 and she's now 20, they say, maybe going on 21. Shannon. Let's just put this out here. That's for anybody with money. These little girls are not interested in you guys. All they want, just like you want this and that from them, they just want your money, or your clout. So don't let nobody play you like that. She played Shannon. And now he out here looking crazy. I don't even be want to talk to him no more like that. Listen to him. Warning comes before destruction. That ninja, he just didn't get it. He gives me special education vibes now. Y'all, no defense of anybody that, but I'm just saying, he just gives me the vibes that he's not that intelligent. Because he didn't play his cards right. And then the young lady is also OnlyFans model. I mean, all of those were red flags to me. Why do Shannon? I don't know. My thing is with Shannon, he should stick to people his age. What if he would have been dealing with a sister his age, he wouldn't have been exposed like that. He wouldn't, when we get with a brother, we ain't finna try to just murder you, take your neck off, ruin your career, all this and that. I mean, I don't know. He should have been with him a sister. One his age, around his age. Now, okay, granted, a few years younger, but when I see that little girl and Shannon too big to even be, you big. He knew that girl didn't want him. Ain't too many people. Got it. Like I said, he got to get him somebody old school. Ain't nobody interested in Shannon like that. At the same time, I thought Shannon was doing, the guys. Maybe go both ways, allegedly. I don't know. Because every time he had those pants on, I be thinking, why? So he got on a jock strap here? Because he always had that stuff bunched up in a little butt. Yeah, I don't know what be going on with Believe me, somebody had that young lady to set him up for the bag. It was played too smoothly. And for Shannon not to catch it, because me on the outside listening, all that shit was being said was like incriminating. There's no way I would trust no y'all gotta do better. You gotta do better with your discernment now. I should have known he was being set up. Just stop it. And if he do like that race playing shit, that's weird to me too. Like, who wants to be called, especially by somebody white, a big black, this and that? Boy, please, that's sickening to me. It's like this ninja want to be a slave or some shit. I'm not following. I'm curious to know what comes from this though. I empathize with him, but he chose the other side. So let them come rescue you, Unc. You like the white women. Let them come, rescue you because, again, we sitting this one out, y'all. We've been sitting them out, y'all. We've been sitting out, letting these fools fight their own battles. I agree. He talks ignorant at times. I was into I still respect him as a man, but I don't. I cannot. I have a daughter that's right around that age, and I would feel very uncomfortable if she came home saying that she was dating Shannon Sharp, a man who is damn near twice her age. No, something is wrong with that picture. Yeah, that's my intake on Shannon. I can't feel sorry for him. He made his bed. Now it's time to lie in it. And I don't know who's gonna come for his rescue. He gonna need let's see who we can get for him to come rescue. He need a sister now. Who we need to come rescue him? What's her name? She tied up right now. What's the one who came rescued? Let me stop, y'all. What's her name? God dog it. Megan Gooden. Is that what's her name? Megan Goods. Is that? Yeah. I have lost respect for him, and he has to pay the piper. That's very unfortunate, though. It's like every time these ninjas get to the top, they strip them down and take that money back. They want that money back. You got to be smarter than that. You have to be smarter than that. I'm curious to see what happens behind that. I'm curious to see what happens behind that. They finna drag them through the mud. They've been dragging us through the mud, y'all. Our brothers, one by one. Keep your nose clean. Let me see. Yeah. Megan, she's tied up. She saved Jonathan Majors, but are they still together? Because I feel like that whole time it was just like he just needed that for to help him get out of his situation. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if they're still together or not. I don't know. I haven't been following him that much lately. It was something else happened with him, though, I thought, recently in the news. Let's see. Who else in here? Y'all quiet? Boy, y'all quiet. I hope y'all, nope, y'all haven't. Y'all like the video. Ooh, I'm not on StreamYard because I would like to give y'all a little quick commercial break because ain't nobody like the video. Oh, you heard they got married. Is that what happened? Is that something that happened recently? Because it's something that happened recently. Maybe is that what it was? I thought they were separated, girl. I thought they had separated for a little second there. Right, yeah. I wish I can just click off here for a hot second and give y'all a quick commercial break. That's why I like going live from StreamYard. You can have your camera off. You can, include videos, this and that. This is a little different. Anyway, it was what else going on in the news, y'all? If I should have wrote some things down to talk about, but I just came on here for a quick second because I need to be working, y'all. That's a shame. I be finding anything to do other than work. I swear I make some shit up to do. Let me see. See, I'm working the phone and the computer. I guess going live horizontally doesn't bring all those trolls in no more. I like that because I had stopped trying it, from regular YouTube. Because usually when you turn your phone this way, it'd be like 1 million trolls in here. So that's good. And that's something I was worried about. Like, oh my goodness, am I gonna have where my brother went? I saw him in here earlier. So let me see, y'all. Let me see. Can I click on something else? What else going on? Because I have no idea. I be all on other people's channel talking about shit and need to be talking about it on my own channel. I'm all in their comment section keeping their shit going. I need to be doing it on my own channel. Then come over here, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Let's see. I definitely want to pause the screen so bad. Hold up, y'all. Ooh, I'm scared to click these buttons because I do not know what they're going to do. Let me leave them alone. Oh, my goodness. Okay, y'all. Y'all so doggone quiet. I seen where did it turn down the plea deal. Oh, did the trial begin? Did the trial begin? Or that's just something, a motion that happened. I heard that they were trying to have them not be able to use Cassie's court case. I kind of think that's unfair that they are able to use Cassie's court case as evidence, especially being that case is closed and has been resolved. Like, oh, it starts next week. It's so tedious. I don't think I'll be covering it I keep my eye open and probably listen, get the highlights from somebody. It was too much. I never even covered the case on my channel at all because it was just so much. And it was like every day something else was unfolding. It was like too much. Stuff like that would stress me out. And everybody was like on it. Somebody would keep us informed on, the details. Somebody gonna be in that courthouse. Do you think Diddy is gonna stay in jail, or do you think they just want that money? I feel like they finna keep Diddy in there like they did R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. Only reason they let Bill out is because Bill is sick and older. They may do Kelly like that later on in the game, but crazy. That's why I said I don't think I even want to be famous. I wouldn't want to be famous. I don't need y'all all in my business like that. I don't need y'all bothering me. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane. Lauren from the Breakfast Club said she was going to the trial, but no cameras are allowed. Right. I know they've been sketching. They said no cameras. Okay, Lauren. She doing her big one then. I like Lauren. Yeah, I like her over there on the Breakfast Club. She brought something new over there. Because, true thing, I had started listening to the Breakfast Club for probably a year or two. I hadn't listened to the Breakfast Club. And I recently started back listening to them. And only because some of her clips went viral. And that drew me back to the Breakfast Club. I still have my opinion because Charlamagne and Envy be tripping. What stopped me from watching them, they was doing too many booty jokes for me. I don't care what nobody do with, I don't care what your sexual preference is and all this and that, but let's not. When I'm on my work when I'm on my way to work in the AM, I don't want to hear a bunch of booty jokes. You feel me? Little gay jokes. No. Now, one every now and then is okay, but every day, every joke, I was over it. I'm glad I'm just a regular person. And if I was famous, I wouldn't be on no social media platforms and stay off the grid. But you know what? That's the only way they getting paid. That's the only way they are getting paid. If you don't have a social media presence, that's what moves your numbers. Have you noticed that all the actors, the celebrities or whatnot, they all have now podcasts or they own social media pages, and they're on there constantly. That's where the money at. The music industry not paying like it used to. The movie industry not paying like it used to. They out here trying to get it just like us. Yep. Everybody has a podcast. All the celebrities. Even I haven't tuned in yet. Even though Michelle Obama has her own podcast now, her and her brother, they're doing their little thing. And I heard it's a pretty good podcast. So I'm going to have to catch me an episode or two and see what Michelle talking about over there. I like that she has stepped out of that political circle and now doing her own thing. You know what I'm saying? She's not in her husband's shadow. He's not involved in the podcast. She's just doing her own thing. And I like that for her. Our money isn't good money. I totally agree with that. I think that's what happened to a lot of celebrities. They fell into that trap, being a little hungry, and that can be that can cause you your life damn near fooling with this industry. I don't mind getting mine out the mud. I just don't want to be in the spotlight like that. And I know I do social media, but if it ever came to the point where all the attention was on me, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Indeed. I've had my spotlight years, y'all. Believe it or not. Now I'm on the low. You feel me? I'm on the low. What's up, y'all? Make sure y'all click the like buttons. Y'all coming through, hit the like button. And Beverly, the only one in here talking. Y'all, where y'all from? How y'all doing? It's the greed that they have for money and the boasting. Right, right. And a lot of we found out now, since all these celebrities all over, like I said, trying to do their own social media, this and that, they not living like they had us thinking they were living. Yeah. The money not money and like they had us to believe. They got people out here jealous of them, trying to live above their means, and they ain't even living, like that. Social media, television, all that stuff will have you fooled like they living just the best life. And to me, the more money, more problems. And I'm telling you, I'm one that learned that. I said this recently, but I had to take that back because no, I would never want to go back to them. I remember the good old days when I used to get a tax return type shit. You feel me? Those were like, they wasn't just I wouldn't call them the good old days, but I enjoyed getting a tax return. And now that I don't receive a tax return, I have to pay taxes. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to go back to the ghetto or what? Because this shit ain't cute. Yeah, this ain't what it do. Shoot, I don't want to be no grown up no more. Shoot. So, yeah, more money, more problems. Trust me when I tell you. And to show you that money ain't everything, I know so many people, them rich folks that they are so miserable. They are so miserable in their life. They just they not happy. They got all this money, but still not happy. And me not having everything, I can find the smallest things to be happy about. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm a happy person. So if it takes me to not having everything to be happy, I'd rather not have it all. 13 watching, 6 likes. Come on, don't be rude. Click the like button and please and thank you. Okay, y'all, that's kind of disrespectful to me. I would never show up at your home and not ring the doorbell, y'all. Oh my goodness. Then people be acting like that cost them something. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Just click. Well, look at Belinda made a live. What it do, Belinda? Welcome, boo. I'm so glad you was able to catch a live stream. You always in the comment section, and I always wanted you to be able to catch a live so I can tell you thank you. And that I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Tammy, what it do? Happy Friday, beautiful. How are you? Yes. And this just a random live. I just decided to hop on here and see what my people do. Yeah. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Y'all know I can only do like one thing at a time here. I can't remember too much. Yeah, happy Friday, y'all. I'm glad it's Friday. Like I said, I was going to a concert tonight. Now, since I couldn't get my hair done, I'm no longer going to the concert. So, girl, I don't have nothing to do this weekend. Should we go out to eat or go out to a bar, y'all, this weekend? I want to, on my other channel, on my travel channel, I want to take them because I have some new subscribers over there, and I need to meet them, y'all. So I want to do something over there. Maybe go out to eat or something. I don't know. Go to a bar. Tammy says she good. That's what's up. Where you call? I'm gonna say where you calling from. Where you stay at, Tammy? Where you from? Belinda, where you from as well? I don't know if I've asked you that before. I like Miss Belinda. She's always positive. I love that. And I'm from Louisiana, since I'm asking y'all where y'all from. H-Town in the house. You down the road, girl. Okay, then. H-Town in the house. You know, I haven't been to Houston in a minute. That's a road trip for me. I've been saying I'm gonna come. The last time I came, it was back for the turkey leg hut when they first got popping. Came down and stood in a long, long line just to get a turkey leg. And my husband sell turkey legs. I just wanted to, I do shit for the experience though. Just to say I did it. Not to be boastful, but I just like different experiences. Yeah, I keep pulling on this shirt because I guess it's getting too big. I told you, girl dropped 5 pounds. I don't know what to say about that. It don't look like it, but my clothes fit differently. How long have I been on here? Let me see. 31 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad. I ain't gonna be on here too much long because I need to finish editing. Yeah. My mind would not focus. It would not allow me to just sit still and edit. I guess my brother got on off of here. Let me see. Belinda, you from H-Town too? Well, H-Town is in his house. I don't know if I asked you that before, Belinda. Okay, good to know. Good to know. My daughter in Texas, but not H-Town. She in the Dallas area. I hate Dallas traffic. She says, yes, I does look like you have to keep up the good work. I mean, yes, I does look like you have keep up the good work. I misunderstood some part of that. Yes, you do what, Tammy? Oh, you girl. I like I said, I dropped the pound too, but you can't tell. But my clothes are fitting looser. I'm kind of glad I got on here. I'm still not learning these new buttons, but I'm gonna leave them alone. Oh, I want to click this camera button so bad to see what this gonna do. Is it gonna turn my? I don't know what that's gonna do. Stop the camera or what? Child. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. I hope it don't click us out. Oh my goodness. Oh, so you are able to turn the camera off now. Girl, look at YouTube. I like I said, I do not go live from YouTube regularly. Oh my goodness, they have updated things. That's one of the reasons why I don't like to go live from YouTube, because I was never, able to turn my camera off if I needed to. And they got a button where I can turn my mic off too now, y'all. YouTube is cutting up. YouTube is cutting up. Now I'm gonna start going live a little bit over here when I ain't got no topic to talk about. But if I got something to talk about, I'm gonna have to use StreamYard so I can do my illustrations. Oh, Tammy said, yes, it looked like you have lost some weight. Thank you, Tammy. Don't be trying to fool me either shit now, because I really have. I really have. If I do some exercise, I really be, cutting up. Also, y'all, I can give y'all a commercial break. I like that, YouTube. I'm gonna start coming over here. I gotta go live from my travel page though, for real. I gotta go live from over there just to meet the people over there and let them know what direction we going over there. Barely says, yes, keep up the lives. Baby, I'm trying. I told you I was gonna start doing my car chronicles. I got a few things that I got coming. I was trying to wait to get my new setup, but I need to get going. The year gonna be gone. Because my husband's supposed to be doing my setup for me, my new setup. He's slow moving, girl. Slow moving. And to be fair, I didn't pick out everything that I wanted. I'm slow moving as well. Let's see. We'll get along. And I'm drinking hot chocolate, not coffee. And that's not gonna work. So I'm working on something else. I gotta work on something else to be sipping on, because I have to be sipping. It's just that motion. When I was younger, it used to be like a good drink, just the motion. And now that I'm older, I have to keep something else in the cup, girl, to keep me going. Yeah, I'm different. I do hate I'm gonna miss what is it, Sir Charles farewell concert tomorrow. It's gonna be Sir Charles, and it's about 5 or 6 other people. I really hate I'm gonna miss it. Right here in my town. Something I don't even have to travel to go to. I'm not gonna make it. I hate that. I'm different. Right, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I was trying to see who we can get on here and what it was looking like during this hour of the day. Oh yeah, it ain't even 10 o'clock in the AM yet. I don't know what time I thought it was. That means I really got enough time to get some more work done. I'm gonna sit up here and finish editing a video or two. Well, one. I'm gonna do one. Is this thing trying to cut off? Oh my goodness! Look like the video is gonna cut off. Hold up. I can't even see what the thing's saying. Did you guys pay attention to what's going on with the with this tariff stuff and how we're not getting any more shipments in? I talked about that on one of my AM affirmations. I want y'all to pay attention to that. Don't just think ain't nothing going on, y'all. There is no more cargo. There's no more goods being shipped over here to the United States, which means we are surviving off the things that we already have here in stores and in the warehouses. So once those things have been depleted, we don't have anything, y'all. That's pretty scary. I've been watching a different video of the portsmen showing that there are no ships coming in. The ports are empty. Only thing you may see at the ports are cruise ships, which means the prices of the things that are in the stores are going to go up. And I really feel sorry for so many people because, y'all, so many people have lost their jobs already. This is going to be, I don't even know how to explain what this is going to look like. I don't even know what it's going to look like. I don't know. But I feel like we need to be prepared. When I say prepared, I don't mean we need to be out here buying up a lot of toilet paper and paper towels and shit like that. In real life, we need to have goods stored in our homes, especially like things that you need for survival, such as non-perishables, canned goods, beans and rice. And we need to have our little gardens going in our yard. Even if you don't have room in your yard to plant things, y'all, do you know you can plant things in little pots and whatnot? You can use these mashed little baskets to plant things in, where water can seep through and come out. Yeah, we need to be gardening. We need to be doing things to be prepared in the event that there are no things in the stores. that so we can have survival things. I can't stress that enough. And I know that's easier said than done because everybody don't have extra money to go out and buy those extra things that we need, you know, that you can have for at least a month or two if things get rough. Yeah. If you can, if you have extra dollars, y'all take that money and put some things in your house and store it away in case there's a rainy day. Y'all see what happened over there in France, Portugal, and where parts of France, it was Portugal, and what else was it? Was it Spain? I forgot the three countries where they had the blackout. I think the blackout only lasted for maybe 10 to 12 hours or something. But during those 10 to 12 hours, they had no power. They had no they couldn't use their cell phones. They couldn't use their debit cards. You know, the plane stopped flying. You know, so that left a lot of people with uncertainty. So we need a plan in the event something happened, a way to communicate with your Europe, Beverly said, a way to communicate with your family members in the event that we need a meeting spot, or we can't communicate with each other. What are we gonna do? We can't make it to our house. What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna meet? It's like different things we need. I was even thinking about investing in like some walkie-talkies. They got these walkie-talkies where, you know, like the old days we had beepers. You can like beep, 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 da, 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 da. That way you can like call somebody, give them a number or something, but we need something better where we can communicate. So I want to invest in like some walkie-talkies or some shit that each of my family members can have, and we can use those for emergencies to communicate with one another. I also have a plan in place, man. I think things are going to get better, but it's going to get a lot worse before it get better. It's going to get a lot worse before it get better. They steady cutting benefits, and they steady taking people jobs at the same time. These prices and stuff, it's going to do something. I don't know, y'all. Be prepared. Don't act like ain't nothing going on. Beverly said, it's definitely a lot going on behind it. It's going to be what is that? Famine in the land. Right. We need to get prepared. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people ain't paying that shit no attention. When I mention that to some people, they be like, they thinking like, oh, it's just some more just talk. No, they thinking this is gonna be worse than C-19, y'all. I think you need to be prepared for something. Have something in the house, and you know if it get real bad, people gonna start just stealing. I don't know if people gonna start taking if they don't have the means to go purchase things, or well, what's next? That's another thing you have to be prepared for. I have a firearm in my house. Well, I will have a firearm in my home, and plenty of ammunition. Keep it. Ain't nobody coming in mine taking nothing. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up, y'all. Like I said, I've talked about it before, and I did a recording about it, but I just hadn't uploaded it yet. I feel like we need to pay attention to the important things and stop worried about all these distractions they got going on. They love to put something out there to distract us and keep us focused on to talk about, so we don't focus on what's really going on. This whole thing will be a triple domino effect. If the portsmen, they're gonna start getting laid off, then the people in the store, it's just gonna be a whole domino effect of people being laid off, because if we don't have goods, what people showing up for work for? Yeah, and they're saying like, oh well, we're gonna bring all the manufacturing jobs back to the United States. I mean, we like a day late and $1 short for that shit, because we've been let all our plants and shit close down and start allowing other countries to produce all our goods because it was way cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So now we don't have the factories and things over here. We don't have, we just don't have the equipment to just tomorrow start a factory. That's going to take time, which means why it's taking time, people are going without jobs, they're going without this, without that. So that's just a false sense of security to say that we're going to start bringing the manufacturing jobs back over. That's going to take years to do. That's going to take some time to do. And then to get it set up and running. Come on, y'all. That's just a false sense of security that they're spending. What's happening right now is they're finding a way to lace their pockets, the higher ups, because there's nothing. What happened to this? What were they calling it? They was finding out, they was cutting all these different things so that they can give the American people back money. What they called it? What kind of check? What do they call the doggone checks? They gave stimulus check, $5,000 per American citizen. I don't even hear them talking about that no more. I hear Elon talk about stepping down because baby, he didn't got him a lot of hate from trying to be in the political corner, baby. All I can say is God help us all and lead us through the trial and tribulation. You better depend on somebody, baby. Sure. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like something's going to happen and we need to be prepared. I keep having the dreams. And just like they had those blackouts over there in Europe and yeah, it's only a moment of time before it come over here. That's why I was saying I don't even trust the banks no more. I feel like I don't even want my monies in the bank like that, because if your card's not working, you have no access to your money, and so the shit hit the fan, you just out here assed out. No. Elon should have been stepped down. That man that got so much hate, they setting them cars on fire, but they crazy as hell. You think I'm gonna pay all that money for that vehicle, then set that sucker on fire? These people crazy. Uh-oh. Oscar 13 said, who is your favorite rapper? I don't even know if I have a favorite rapper. I got a few rappers that I like. I don't think I have a favorite. You're so right. We're going to experience blackouts, so we definitely need to be prepared. Baby, a lot of people don't think fat meat grease. Now imagine us having a blackout in the heat of the summer when it's hotter than God knows what. Baby, we need to be prepared. Like a lot of us go out and buy these expensive shoes and handbags. I hope you got a generator. If you want to spend some money, invest in your family. Make sure you have a generator, baby. If we go some days without power, a lot of people gonna be unalive. They gonna be in real life, because it gets too hot down here in the South to go without power. And we've done it before, but it was a struggle. Without a generator, baby, it's like hell. And a lot of people did pass away. I can remember a time that we didn't have air conditioning in the heat, and I had to sleep in the bathtub. I'm this real shit, with the shower running. It was so hot with the cold water now, straight cold water. Cause it was back then I didn't have a generator. That was years ago. But baby, that's very dangerous. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Be prepared, y'all. Be prepared. And like I said, that's easier said than done. But you have to put some thought into it. Don't just ignore the idea because you feel like it's going to be tough to get prepared. It's going to be even tougher if the shit hits the fan and you're not prepared. Let me put it that way. It's easier done while you have the resources. Without the resources, there's nothing you can do. So I would get prepared. Yep, that's my intake. What else I want to speak about before I get off here? Really quick. I've been following what's been going on with Shadur Sanders that with the draft situation, y'all. Let me give y'all my intake on that before I get up off of here. Okay, I feel like they played Shadur because they felt like, I think it's more because of his dad than him. I'm not sure because, first of all, they felt like he was a little cocky because a lot of people expected Shadur to be drafted in the first round. If not the first round, definitely the second round. But he wasn't drafted until the 5th round. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not the type of person that love on somebody because they're a celebrity or because they're a celebrity's child. No. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, he is good. He is real good. And now I'm from Louisiana. We thought the Saints was going to get him. And I was excited about that because we need some fresh new talent over here, for the Saints. But that's what we were thinking. But he did not get drafted by the Saints. Okay. Like I said, once he didn't get drafted in that first round, I was like, okay. They got him in the second round. Girl, after the second round, I got tired after that, especially after the third round. I'm like, I don't even want to see it no more. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to put out a message. They felt like he was too entitled and he just knew he had it in the bag. They want to put him in his place. Yeah, let me tell you, they tried to son this boy, put him in his place. But the thing about them sonning him or trying to put him in his place, the difference between him being drafted in the first round and the 5th round is like $40 million. Okay? The thing about that is, Shadur, he is his own entity, right? Which means he owns himself and all his name. So he don't need the NFL. He don't need them in that way. You know what I'm saying? He already got his clout. He already got his talent. He's set over there. He's going to make that 40 million back in endorsements and this and that. I think to Shadur, it was all about doing what he wanted to do, following in his father's footsteps type thing. You know what I'm saying? So, although he was drafted in the 5th round, he's still set. He came in with money. You know what I'm saying? He already got the money and he's talented. So, they didn't do nothing. They didn't stop his bag. And about the Atlanta Falcons coach whose son did the prank call to Shadur, I thought that was very effed up. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that was very effed up. I wish I was on StreamYard so I could do my illustrations to show y'all what, reference what I'm talking about. I thought that was really effed up that this young man, his dad said he found his notes or his rosters and got Shadur's number out there. So he decided him and his friends would do a prank call to Shadur. While the draft is going on, while he waiting on his phone call, this young man and called him and said, let play like he was the Saints coach. And that, blah, 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 they was interested in him. And Shadur was like, yeah, I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on the call. Then old boy was like, well, yeah, you're going to have to wait a little longer. I'm sorry. And hung up. And him and his buddies had a good kiki, about that. I thought that was real effed up. It was real effed up that the father laid such, what's the right word? Such personal information laying around. I know that's not the thing. Do you supposed to have that at home sitting out on the desk? I don't know what the protocol, but I feel like that was very insensitive of the father. And I thought that was extra fucked up about the son. Now they were speaking about the son as if he's a child. The son is 21 years old. So he knew very well what he was doing. There was another part of the humiliation process that they were trying to do to Shadur. I don't feel like he just stumbled across that information. I felt like they allowed him to have access. They wanted to embarrass him. That's just my intake. So, yeah. And then turns out what the end result was. The father was what? I think they said he was fined $100,000 or is it $150,000? And The Falcons was fined. Was it 300,000? I don't know the numbers. I don't remember the numbers offhand. But yeah, that was the repercussions. The son didn't get any. The father said he was gonna cut his allowance. Shut the front door. This grown ninja still getting an allowance. Child, that ain't shit. But anyway, I was thinking like, if that shoe was on the other foot, if Dion, Mr. Prime Time's son, had have done the same thing, found his roster and called up the Falcons son who was anybody's in the NFL son who was waiting to be drafted and played that same move, it would have been repercussions for Shador. You feel me? That's just me thinking. So yeah, I think that was another effed up situation. And I feel like, to me, I feel like Shador can't sue the NFL, to me. But I think he just wants to play the game, y'all. He just want to play the game. He don't need the money or the clout. I think he just going to let it go. But me, just like they tried to send me a message, I would also send them a message. It's just but if the thing about that, if he did decide he wanted to sue the NFL, that means he won't be able to play the game. You feel me? But anyway, what's y'all intake on that one? I don't know. Make sure y'all replay game. Let me know y'all intake on whatever I talked about on here. Anyway, yeah, that's my intake on that. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what Shador gonna do. They were saying shit like, yeah, he wanted to. They were trying to choose who he played for, saying he's not gonna play for this team. He's not gonna play for that team. That's his damn right. That's his father's right as a father to guide his child. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? So I think Shador is going to be just fine. I can't wait to see what he was going to do. I would have loved to see him play for the Saints. You know, I'm from Louisiana. I would have loved to see him play for the Saints. But I'm still going to follow him and see what he got going on. So, yeah. What else? I think that's it, y'all. I talk too much. If you didn't know, now you know. Now you know. So I hope y'all liked the video, y'all. It's still 6 likes on here. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. 13 watching and 6 likes. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's pretty rude. Anyway, is that it? I think so, y'all. I'm glad I just popped on here, though. Like I said. Replay game, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys for joining me, Beverly. Per usual, I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. You didn't even get tacky in here today. I'm proud of that as well, because usually we get a lot of trolls coming through here. Like I said, when I go live from this straight YouTube like this. So, if you guys did not check out my video on yesterday, my upload on yesterday, let me put it in the chat real quick. Is that it? If you didn't check out my upload from yesterday, y'all go over there and check it out. And let me see. And if you are not, let me see. Okay, guys. So if you're not subscribed to those other two channels, y'all go ahead and do so, please. And thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. And I'll see y'all later, y'all. Peace. I don't even know how to end this thing. That's another thing when you go live straight from this YouTube. Girl, let me see. Okay, that's it.